Howdo, ladies and gents, and welcome back to FREDDY's Arsenal Save. Arsenal manager, you know what it is, you know what you're watching by now. A lot has happened since the last episode, we've got a lot to catch up on, so we don't really want this to be another hour-long episode, so let's get on with it. So the end of the last episode was here with this win over Rotherham in the FA Cup. Game after that, a week later, we played West Brom at home, beat them 2-0. A very average home win, just like all of our home games are. Didn't concede, scored a couple. Coquelin and Ox either side of half time. Perfectly good win, but then it started going a bit wrong with 2 away games in a row where we didn't score and performed very poorly in both. West Ham away, Zaza scored kind of early on. The performances across the board were very poor. Sanchez got himself injured, Monreal got himself sent off. And when you look at these, you look at the centre-backs of the highest 2 performers in your team, you know you were under the cosh for most of the game. I don't think we had an attacking highlight in either of these games, and this is the worst result of the season. Never mind was it 7-1 against Man City? This is the worst result of the season. To lose 2-0 against Palace, to 2 very good finishes, to 2 decent goals from Remy, but again, we didn't have an attacking highlight. And so you'll be glad to know that I have dropped playing that attacking tactic away from home. I've developed a new one. It's still control, but it's more defensive and it's more rigid. And we've yet to test it out because the 3 games after this were all at home. Everton in the FA Cup played the first team, Sanchez. Now, it was for this game actually that I switched up the tactic entirely. Let's have a look. It's on stats, isn't it? No, it's not. It's on an overview, you idiot. We switched up the tactic entirely and went more narrow with attacking fullbacks on either side and then 3 centre mids and then essentially 3 attacking players. And I played Sanchez as Trequarista, which he wasn't very comfortable in. I'm training him on it to get more comfortable, but he wasn't very comfortable, and he was the player that I was worried about, and yeah, he banged a hat-trick, so no need to worry really. What was the game after that? Was Middlesbrough, and played the same tactic again, 1-0 again. In fact, since we played this tactic, we haven't conceded a goal and we have scored 9. So, doing pretty decent. Bellerin has been excellent. Sanchez has been scoring goals. Giroud back in the goals as well. Sunderland were beaten with a Giroud and a Ramsey goal. Now, the eagle-eyed monster, you will have spotted a few signings in there. One of them was made after a signing went out, and one of them was made after these 2 defeats, and I panicked. And I did what Wenger never did, and splash the cash. Let's have a look. So we'll start with the outs. I mean, obviously there's a lot of loan outs here. There always is when you're one of the bigger Prem teams. Loads of teams want your players on loan. I think you saw Welbeck and Debussy leave. Don't think you saw Walcott leave. He ended up leaving for 13 million to Bayern. He rejected contracts from everybody. So I had to have a chat with him and say, look, I'm not going to play you. And then he did eventually go to Bayern for 13 million, which I'm happy with. Gibbs, I let Gibbs go. I didn't want to. I think in the last episode, Man City offered 9 mil. They came back with a transfer that ended up with 21 million. I was just like, yeah, okay, because Gibbs, he's good, but he's not that good, and he's 27, and he's not going to get much better. So yeah, off your pot, mate. And then Lucas, as you know, it hadn't gone through by the end of the last episode, but that it did go through to Juventus for 18 million. So at that point, when all these transfers had finished going through, on the 17th of January, I was on a huge profit. I'd made a profit in terms of transfers of about 30 million now, about 20 odd million. So the first thing I did was immediately sign a replacement for Kieran Gibbs, for obviously in very much Arsenal style and my style, for a lot less money than I got for Gibbs. Obviously his stats aren't as good as Gibbs's, not yet anyway, but he's 10 years younger. Josh Tymon from Hull. An excellent little sign. I'm really happy with this one. His mentals are very good. For a 17-year-old, his technical ability is good as well. His physical could do with a bit of work, and he is getting some work. Stamina and strength already both gone up since he joined us, which is excellent. Now, the thing is with Tymon, though, what's been really impressive is that I have played him in 3 competitive games so far because Monreal got sent off and I was pissed off at him. So I've been starting Tymon And if we just go, I don't know why I was scanning up there, and just because I can't talk and play this game at the same time, which is a terrible thing for what I'm trying to do here. But if you look at these average ratings, he's played he started 2 Premier League games and come off the bench for 1. I don't know if the come off the bench was for me. I think that might have been for Hull. And he's got 3 assists. He played 1 FA Cup game, the one against Everton, and got 2 assists. That was his debut, and he got a 9. He's been excellent. Montreal might have to fight to get back into this team. Although the game after next is away at Juve, so it may well be Montreal instead of Timon, because Montreal, more defensive, more experienced, I'll probably opt for him. But Josh Timon, extremely happy with that transfer. And then the one I'm sure you've spotted by now, £82 million it could end up being in the end. At the minute it's 48 million. Arturo Vidal. I've been pressing Ramsey into playing box-to-box midfielder, and I've been trying to train him to get better at it, but he hasn't really. And that midfield I always thought was Coquelin and someone. And whoever I put there tend to be hit and miss. And I wanted to switch to 3 midfielders, and definitely with a box-to-box man for the away games, because we were just getting overrun and we were just losing too many away games. So Arturo Vidal splashed the cash. Look at the stats. The two stats that I would have wanted for my box-to-box midfielder. You know what they are. They are work rate and determination, and you can't get more than Vidal has. 20 and 20. And then just look at some of his technical ability. Tackling 18. Marking 16. His passing is good. His technique is good. He can finish. He can do everything. He is, in my opinion, one of the best footballers on the planet right now. And I intentionally used the word footballer. He is a better footballer than Ronaldo and Messi. He can defend. He can do everything. He's not a better forward than either of them. He's not more marketable than either of them. He is the better footballer. He is an excellent footballer. Yes, I'm paying him a lot of money. Yes, I paid a lot of money for him. But I can just see it being worth it. But obviously enough, this is Football Manager and I splashed some cash, so he is immediately injured for a few days, for fuck's sake. He'll miss the Juve game, but he would have anyway, because he's played Champions League football this season for Bayern. So I don't know if he'll be back in time for the game after that, which is against Chelsea. I hope he will, but he might well not be. And speaking of Chelsea, this is going to be another 3-game episode. Despite me saying that I don't want it to be another hour-long one, it might well be, because we've drawn the Dingles. We played Rotherham in the FA Cup in the last episode, and we've drawn the Dingles, so why not? Shadrach and his merry men. Barnsley at home in the FA Cup. We'll play that in the episode, why not? And then Juve at home. I thought it was away first. I said that, I flubbed. Juve, the home leg. Hopefully we can smash him in the Champions League. And then Chelsea away in the league. These 3 games are the episode. They're in the space of a week. 3 games in 7 days. So I'll have to spread the team out. If you just have a quick look at the league table, I didn't go through that today. We're pretty much in the exact same spot in relation to Spurs and City that we were before. West Ham are level on points, so there's a bit behind us on goal difference. Man United are lurking. But again, table doesn't really matter that much at this point. Table will start to matter more in about 3 months' time. And that's excellent news. Cesc Fabregas is now happy with the amount of play time he is getting. Good stuff. But he ain't playing this match because we're going in with this tactic. The same tactic that we played in the other home matches with such good effect. More in the midfield, less on the wings, but attacking wing-backs can kind of fill that gap. Yeah, this game, it's an FA Cup game, so we have 2 very big games that I want all the first-team players fit for, so we're going with an entirely rotated squad, including goalkeeper, which is rare for me. Espina's going in goal, Jenkinson, Holding, Gabriel, Timon, who I know has been playing in the first-team matches, but I think I'm going to play Monreal. Xhaka, Elneny, Ramsey, Santi Cazorla, Adam Armstrong, and Diafra Sakho, who's back from the African Cup of Nations. Armstrong, he doesn't appear to be glitched. I haven't actually started him yet. I didn't notice that. I only brought him on off the bench, and he's not played overly well. But this actually his first starts. This is our first chance to get a proper look at him. So let's see what he does. A mixed bag bench. I've got Sanchez on there. I've got Fabregas on there in case I need to change the game. Otherwise, just a few. Oh, and Mustafi as well. Otherwise, just a few other young players that I might bring on if we're doing well, just to give them some game time. Now, I'd go through their team, but I honestly don't think I've heard... Oh, James Bree. I know James Bree. He's a promising youngster. My scouts do actually think he's very good. We'll keep an eye on him today. Let's get a fresh scouting report actually on him, and we'll watch him in the game today, see if he does much. 19 years old, decent stats for a wing back, full back attacking stats. Those are what I like to play at the minute. Very decent indeed across the board. Let's see how he does in this game. We might have a cheeky look at him for summer, because you know, it's around this time, those of you who play this game, which I imagine is all of you, otherwise why are you watching this? Around this time of year, January, February time, you've got to start getting coach evaluations on changes in potential and changes in ability. And Jenkinson's ability has actually been downgraded by my coaches from decent Premier League to good Championship. And his stats have actually gone down. I should maybe have loaned him out instead of keeping him around as a backup. But, well, he's playing today. Hopefully he can do well. But I might well look to replace him, and maybe with Jimmy Bree. Let's see. Oh, Cazorla with a free kick then. Just one in, Gabriel heads it, and I'm not sure what happened to that, but it didn't end up going in. What happened there? Did that bounce down off the bar onto the defender? I'm really not sure. Cazorla will put the corner in. I don't think anyone will come for it, though. This might just fade out at this point. Or it might not. El Neni! Oh, decent effort. So yeah, let's have a look what happened with this. I think it's Gabriel's header at the near post. Down off the bar and then away. Man, that was close. Alright, 35... oh dear. Timon's given that ball away. I was just about to tell you that nothing's really happened in this match so far. It's been a bit drab. Maybe because I'm playing players that I don't normally play. In a system, that I don't think any of them actually played before, other than Ramsey. Maybe actually a few of the midfielders will have. Not sure whose attacking highlight this is going to be. It's looking like it might be theirs. Not with passing like that, it won't be. Yeah, FA Cup games have seemed a bit dead. In general, actually, Cup games in general we haven't played very well. But here's Sacco, can hopefully change that. El Neni, Xhaka, Ramsey, Sacco, good ball, Timon. Oh, Sacco's going to break for him. It's off the post and then scrambled sort of away. Armstrong, what can you do with it? Put it back in, headed away. Xhaka hit one. Oh, Jenko. Armstrong again. Good tackle from White. Hit the post now. We've hit the bar and we've hit the post. So should really be ahead. And I'm just thinking now. I was just thinking as that highlight was developing, I shouldn't really have started Ramsey with Vidal injured, because he will be the step in to play as the box-to-box man. Maybe he should have thought on more about that, and I will take him off at some point during this game. We're going to calmly... I'm not going to say far from pleased. Yeah, we'll say that one. No one gives a shit. We'll go with calm faith then. Okay, highlight for them. Free kick in their own half, and here they come. We've got Hamill. Hurricane. Going forward, playing it to Sam Winall. Morsi, Hurricane. White. They're playing it around quite nicely. Not much penetration as yet, and that's a foul from Jenkinson. Little trip from behind. So this free kick might come to something then, otherwise why would it have shown me that as a highlight? So Hurricane with the free kick. He's, I imagine, going to swing it in. And he has it at the back post, and they've got a man free, and it's in. I thought that might end up being a goal, since it showed the free kick being won. And how was he that free at the back post? That's really poor from us. Really very poor indeed. Let's just try and see in this replay. Look at it. You can see him here. Oh, guys, that's really poor. Someone's got to be picking him up. Free header, and he actually buries it very well. And we're behind, man. We're behind. And our forward players have played really poorly. So I'm actually going to make a couple of changes in those positions. I think I will actually bring Fabregas on for Santi. And I'm going to bring Sanchez on for Armstrong. They have it deep in their own half. White. Poor ball. Jenkinson cuts it out. Well done, mate. Alright, do something with this. Good ball in. Sacco, bury that. Oh my days. Sacco, he misses so many chances. 73 minutes gone and nothing really changed. I'm going to just bring Ramsey off. If we go out of the FA Cup, I'll be honest, I don't really care that much. Bring Ramsey off because I'm going to need to play him against Juve, so Maitland-Niles can come in. And this is looking like it's going to be a loss at home to Barnsley, which is abysmal. Fucking Dingles, Shadrach and his merry men coming here and mugging us off. But to be honest, I don't really care that much. Jenkinson taking the throw into Xhaka. Jenko, put a decent ball in, mate. Or play it there, yep, Alexis. Smashes it against the post from that angle. Arrogant to shoot in the first place and nearly buried it though. And now just, Holding's just going to trip him over because he's just fucking stupid, isn't he? Dickhead. Fuck it then, overload. 30 seconds left. Here's Maitland-Niles. Look at this free space here for Timon. Timon, do something with it. Bangs it! Oh, has that come off the bar? Or just onto the top of the roof of the net? So much space though then for Timon, but he couldn't do anything with it. And that will be that. We have lost at home against Barnsley. That's really fucking poor. I'm going to tell him that's really poor, but I'm going to do it calmly. Because I gave quite a few players a chance to start. And yes, we dominated the game, but we didn't score a goal. Lots of very poor performances in there, but let's just leave that behind. Let's just leave that behind and we'll go into the Juve game. Here's something I haven't noticed until just now. We were made bookies' favourite to win the league. Oh shit. I did not notice that at the beginning of the season. I don't think it anyway. Ah, fuck. But what I was coming in here to look at was that I was just thinking, that's my first home loss of the season. It might actually be the first home game that I didn't win. And I'm right. In the league, played 13, won 13, scored 39, conceded 3. That home record is unbelievable. That is quite literally unrealistic to have that kind of a home record. So for us to only be third in the league and not even remotely close to the top, and Man City and Tottenham are both down here, our away record, we must be like mid-table. Yeah, we are. Our away record is played 13, won 4, drawn 4, lost 5, scored 13. We've only scored 1 goal per away game and conceded 19. That is not good enough, is it? That's really, really not good enough. No mystery is what we need to work on then. Monreal came at me wanting more first team football, is immediately about to get it, but I asked Per to intervene and Per's done it. Per's so good at that. I've maybe had to have about 2 or 3 discussions all season after being prompted maybe 20 times. Per is excellent at getting players to shut the fuck up. Good man. Shame to lose him next season. And Carvalho's going on a coaching course. What are your coaching stats, me brother? I might keep you on as a coach. I can't look yet, or can I? No, I cannot. Maybe his coaching stats will generate once he's done this course. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Monreal is banned for 3 yellow cards. I didn't know that. So we're going to have to roll with Timon. He has been excellent, 8.06, not so much in the last 2 games, but he's been great since joining. Champions League debut, mate. You were in Hull's reserves a few weeks ago. Good luck, son. Vidal's injured as well, which is bad news. And so this is the team that we're going to roll with. Cech, Bellerin, Mustafi, Koscielny, Timon. Worried about that. Fabregas, Coquelin, Ramsey. I would hope to have Vidal, but actually, I forget even in this I wouldn't. He's not registrable because he's played for Bayern in the Champions League already this year. Ozil, Sanchez, Giroud. Now my unshakable confidence in this system has been shaken from that Barnsley game. But I am hopeful with the first team boys back in, particularly with Coquelin back in. He's been excellent this year. Hopefully we can stamp our authority over Juve in this first leg and hopefully come away with a decent lead. It'll be an absolute nightmare if we don't win this game. Why do I say these things? I really don't want to have to be like splicing that in black and white and slow motion in a minute. Please don't make me do that. So their team, it's an obviously, what is this formation? Are we saying 6-2-2? I guess. Buffon in goal, Barzagli, Benucci, Chiellini, the best triple centre back lineup in world football. Dani Alves at right back, Everett at left back, Marquisio in a holding role. With Pjanic and Asamoah ahead of him, Dybala and Higuain up top. Having seen this lineup, my confidence has taken another knock. That is a fucking strong team. Holy shit. A mixed result on the team talk then. Cue the Champions League music. I've been forgetting it recently. That beautiful 8-bit theme. Oh man, I'm worried. Alright, so far they've had more of the possession. Giroud win that. Excellent. Come on, Alexis. Do something. Magic me. Penalty, please. Yes. Come on. Chiellini's fucking tripped Alexis. I don't know why he bothered to make that tackle because it was like 2-on-9 coming forward. Let's have a look actually because I feel like Giroud and Alexis were really, really isolated by midfield there, but pretty sure it's just Alexis and Giroud trying to get there. Yeah, why? Look at all those men that are there. Why would he make that challenge? Where's he going? But anyway, Fabregas will have the penalty. Please stick this away. 10 minutes in to have a perfect start. Please, Cesc, please. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, fuck. It's quite a poor penalty. It's a bit tame. It's a good save from Buffon because it is going in the bottom corner, but he didn't hit it very hard or with much conviction. Vidal's penalty taker now. I could have done with him there. Anyway, Ozil, come on, let's immediately create something else. Timon, good ball. It's another penalty. It's Chiellini and Alexis again. Oh, Fabregas, don't you dare miss another. Cesc, if you miss another, I might just take you off. Oh, fucking hell. My nerves are fraying already. Man, the nerves are real. The nerves are real, guys. Good play. Josh Timon getting forward as he does. Good ball into Alexis and his trip before he actually even gets to him. Is there going to be a booking for Chiellini? Because that's 2 penalties he's given away. Got to at least book him. Thank you. Cesc, do not miss again. Do not miss again. This will be unedited from the last one because I'm still talking. Oh my days. Fucking hell. He did miss again, but the ball crept over the line. It's a better penalty, to be fair. It's another excellent save from Buffon, but it hits his arse and goes in. That isn't actually an own goal. In real football, that wouldn't be given as an own goal. It's a Fabregas goal. Oh, fucking hell. I still haven't stopped talking. I won't be able to edit. Check catch as well. My heart's beating. Might be sounding a little out of breath. It's because I am. That's not so much because of the nerves, though. That's because, like I say, this keeps being unedited. Haven't been able to stop talking for a little while. Bellerin. Alexis, come on. Create something else. Ozil. Good play. Ramsey. Timon. Do you, man? He has done him. Dani Alves, who? Oh, Barzagli comes across, though. But he's a bit trapped. And he's just hoofed it. Get to that. Yes. Well done, Koscielny. Fabregas. Coquelin. Play it on. Yes, Ozil. Excellent. Giroud. Oh, look at the back heel for Ramsey. What a fucking goal. What a goal. 2-0, half an hour. Aaron Ramsey, he wouldn't be playing if Vidal was fit, but he's actually looks like he started this match really well. And he's wandered into space. How they can have 3 centre-backs and there still be space that's that easily wandered into. Giroud with a back heel pass. Beautiful. And an excellent finish at the near post from Ramsey. 2-0 up, half an hour gone. I don't want to change it because we are now dominating the possession. We're dominating the game. Don't want to change it as yet. Just happy to keep holding this. They don't play much down the wings, so we don't need much down the wings to stop them. So just kind of matching him in the centre. Fabregas having a 5 point. Oh, he's missed 2 penalties. Okay, that's fine. Timon now booked as well as Bellerin, though. That's not great. But 2-0 at half time. I am going to calmly guard against complacency. Oh, Cesc. You've missed 2 penalties and now you're switching off. So you are coming off, mate. You are. It's going to be El Neni on for Fabregas. He's missed 2 penalties. He's had a 5.7 and now he's switching off at the fucking team talk. This would be a lot more comfortable if it weren't for you, mate. So I was about get foot. Deep line playmaker can switch to defend. And we will otherwise leave it at that for the second half. Now this isn't fading away because Higuain is through. That's why it's not faded. Excellent, Koscielny. Excellent. Fade, please. Fade, please. Thank you. But immediately Czech has a free kick. He hammers it to Ramsey. Excellent ball. El Neni. Good spread. Bellerin, come on, beat your man. It's only Patrice Evra. Oh, good play. Ramsey, have a pop or something. Oh, play Giroud through. Giroud finish. Off the post. Fuck. That could have wrapped up the tie then. 3-0 up. I don't think we'd have lost by that many at Juve, although we might do. Oh. We should be a lot. I'll try and phrase that a little differently. It's getting to the point where I'm actually a little disappointed with 2-0. Because we've missed a penalty, technically missed 2, and then we could be further ahead than 2-0. Here's Giroud looking to make that happen. But he's been tackled and it's played forward and Dybala will get to that. Oh, they've got 3 men forward. Mandzukic has come on and Higuain has got acres of space and it's 2-1. And we miss a chance at one end and they bag a goal at the other. And now actually that kind of puts the tie in their balance because they've got an away goal. Look at the space for him. Look at the space. So if Mandzukic is on and Dybala and Higuain are both still on, then what's their formation now? How are they playing? They're just playing a straight 4-3-3. So I am going to change myself as well. We're going to switch to this tactic with more wide men, more wide players. I'm going to put El Neni on defend. And I'm going to bring Ox on for Ozil on the right wing. And we're just going to play like this. Come on, lads. Timing is knackered, but I haven't got anyone really that can play in left back. If I click and drag this, there's no one. So Timing's just going to have to carry on. For the last sub, I'm actually going to bring in Iwobi for Sanchez, who's had a poor game. Here we go. Come on. We could really do with a third goal here. Oh, do not concede another. Please don't go to 2-2 after we could have been like 4-0 up at one point. Asamoah. Can't win this ball. Mandzukic. Dybala is so free. It's going to be 2-2 for fuck's sake. We've thrown it away, man. We've thrown it away. Going to have to go into attacking and try and score another goal. Oh, fucking hell. Started so well this game. Started so well. Don't let them actually fucking win it. Come on, win this ball. Why is there so much space? Fucking hell, man. Come on. Come on, lads. We've got to at least win it. They've got 2 away goals. That's not good. Oh, what a fucking strike, El Neni. But a 3-2 win isn't really going to help us that much. El Neni's first goal of ever for Arsenal. I'm happy for you, mate. But I can't be too happy. Because... oh, this could have been so comfortable. This could have been so comfortable in a 3-2 win, which hasn't even actually that yet. It hasn't ended, although it will have now. They switched to 3 up top and we couldn't handle it. There was too much space. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That started off so comfortable. It was looking like it was going to be so comfortable. It was looking like we had, at one point, I think I actually said we almost had the tie in the bag. And we did. I've told them calmly that I'm not happy and it's fired them all up. Because I'm not happy. I know we won. But with the domination that we had for large spells of that game, we should have won comfortably. And we didn't. And that's really, really frustrated me. In lighter news, Ace Ventura was spotted. I can't even put it in a lighter voice. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed, I'm annoyed, I'm annoyed. And because of Bellerin's booking, I will get Mustafi back for the second leg, but we'll miss Bellerin. Oh, that could be a real problem. LA Galaxy have offered me a bit of money for Ricardo Carvalho. They want to sign Carvalho. I haven't used him at all. I signed him as like a backup centre-back because Gabriel and Mertesacker start the season as injured. So I haven't used him once in ages. Let's actually have a look when the last time I used him was. Not select. Actually, okay, it's showing as not selected ever. Because it only goes back to November on the form count thing. Holy shit. Yeah, he can go then. Watch me get loads of centre-back injuries now. So, ahead of the final game of the episode with 2 games down, that brings us to our ad break questionarium. Today's question: what do Giorgio Chiellini and Branislav Ivanovic have in common?
Nada de lo que está afuera es suficiente. Todo depende de ti y de lo que tienes dentro tuyo. Porque lo que pones dentro tuyo es lo que después sale. Es todo lo que puedes dar. Es tan simple como eso. Vas a sentir que puedes hacer historia. No le tendrás miedo a nadie. Te volverás fuerte. Se gana desde adentro.
If you answered they were both bitten by Luis Suarez, you're wrong. The correct answer is... they're both ugly as fuck. Welcome back from ads, and here is the lineup for the final game of this episode for the game against Chelsea. Big away game. London derby, huge game. Another one where we can't really afford to lose, and we've lost a lot of away games as we've seen this episode. So hopefully a much better performance today. We have Cech, Bellerin, Mustafi, Koscielny, Monreal, Xhaka, Elneny, Ramsey, Ox, Sanchez, Giroud. A bit more defensive, a bit more rigid. We're going structured as opposed to fluid. We're still on control, always on control, I know. But we're just going with retained possession. Are we going with retained? Yeah, we are going with retained possession. We'll start with it, might take it off. And fairly wide. Those are the only two real instructions that we're going for. Oh, come on. And their team, much like Juve, because it's a Conte team, it's 3 at the back. Well, 7 at the back. Louise, Cahill, Terry. They've talked up Zuma ahead of this game, but he's not even playing. Louise, Cahill, Terry. Dave, Kante, Mikel, and Marcos Alonso with Willian, Costa, Hazard. That's a fucking dangerous front 3. And a pretty decent looking back 7. Might try and exploit the right wing. Get Ox, kind of trying to get him ahead of Alonso, and get at Terry, because Terry's not going to keep up with him for pace. Could look at that. In fact, never mind looking at it, I'm going to do it. So a huge game in the course of our league season kicks off. Chelsea away. We need to win this. Come on, lads. I think I forgot to mention Coquelin is suspended for this game and Vidal's still injured, so we're still away off our first choice midfield as they come forward now with Costa. Good tackle, Koscielny, but he's not quite... Oh, he has won the ball. Excellent stuff. Don't give it straight away again, though. Good. All right. Oh, fucking hell, lads. Sort it out. Mustafi. Don't just hoof it. Fuck's sake. Okay. So we can't get out then at the minute. That would seem to appear. Kante. Coming forward unopposed. Playing in Willian with loads of space in behind, and there's Costa to tap it in. That was just all around shit from Arsenal. Willian with a free kick. Mikel through for Costa. Acres of space again. Cech saves well. Okay. I think I'm just going to change a couple of roles in here. Going to change it to defensive centre backs, just to try and make them be back more, because there's so much space. Hazard with the corner. They've still got it. Sorry, I'm not commentating much, I'm just annoyed. Costa with a header towards goal, Cech saves easily. Come on, Arsenal. And that's it for the half. And towards the end of the half, Ox actually got a dead leg. So I'm going to assertively tell him that wasn't good enough. And we're actually going to switch to our more attacking tactic. Because with Ox injured, why not? And we'll bring in Ozil to play in that role. And hopefully try and dominate this game. To just try and get back into it somehow. Against Chelsea, though, that's easier said than done. We might just end up losing heavier, but goal difference, don't really put too much stock in it at this point in the season, so I'd rather go out and try and get a point, or maybe even 3, and end up losing 3-0, than stay as we are and lose 1-0, because we haven't had an attack in that half, so we need to change, and that's the change we're going to make. Alright, so ahead of this highlight for them, first 10 minutes we have failed entirely to get possession, so what I'm going to do, we've still got the target man on, so we're going to go more direct. Try and get up to the target man, because we haven't got the ball, we haven't been able to win possession off them because they play so deep. We're going to hit early crosses, we're going to float them for Giroud as well. Let's go. So this highlight then for them, David Luiz gets the ball back after the throw was headed away. Nick the ball off them. Oh no, there's so much space over here. Terry, Alonso, through for Hazard, who has acres to score. Absolutely fucking acres. And with ages left in this game to go, probably 40 minutes, then this could be another Man City. I don't want to have to play fucking Daniel Powter again. Excellent work, Bellerin. Keep making that run. Oh, Alexis' ball is poor. It puts it behind him, so we have to go backwards. But that's a great ball. Alexis, come on. Find a good cross. Courtois gets that easily. Oh, Monreal. How are you just going to let Willian bring that down? Fucking hell.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow.
Ozil through for Alexis, come on, finish. Good. Don't think it's particularly going to do anything, but good. Ozil, Xhaka. Good ball over the top again, Alexis, finish again. You have done, fucking hell. 3-2. Kind of want to take it off defensive now, but defensive appears to be working for some reason with this tactic. So, but 3-2, we're back in it. You know what, we are going attacking, fuck it. Come on, lads. Alright, here we go, Xhaka, Ramsey. Ball over the top for Armstrong, who's come on for Giroud. There's Monreal. Ball across, it's kind of ricocheting around. It's fallen for Armstrong. Oh, I thought it was in. I thought it was in. Oh, fucking hell. I thought we'd done it. Come on, lads. No, we've not done it. 3-2 was the best we could call back to. And it's another away defeat. I believe that's half of our away games now. Oh, no, it won't be quite, will it? But it's nearly half our away games that we've lost. And that is not good enough. It's just not good enough. It was a good comeback, but... So we played a game more than Spurs and City, and we are 5 and 6 points behind them, respectively. The league title chase might well be over for us now. Silver lining is that Chambo is only going to be out for 2 to 3 days, and Vidal will be back in 2 to 5 days, and his fitness, let's have a quick look. His match sharpness is fine, so once he's back from the injury, he should be good to go. That's the best silver line I could find, because we are going in to the next episode where we will. I'm just going to play this Hull and Leicester games, and then the next episode will be these 3 matches right here. It's going to be Juve away, where we could well go out of the Champions League, and then City and Spurs, which we realistically, with the league table as it is now, we need to beat them both to claw ourselves closer to them, and even then that might not be enough. We're staring down the barrel, having gone out of the FA Cup in this episode as well. We're staring down the barrel of not winning anything. A truly Arsenal season, proving that FREDDY, I do, I'm no better than Arsenal and Wenger, and actually since Wenger's won the FA Cup in the last 2 years, I'm actually worse. This next episode will be make or break then. Although, to be honest, actually looking at it, this episode might have been the make or break one, because I know that's a win, but it really, at 3-2, it's a loss. That's an episode full of losses, guys. And on that note, leave a like, hit subscribe, check out Francis Jeffers and his Sheffield save. His latest episode is a banger. It was great fun. 40 minutes long, almost as long as my last episode. I don't know what's happening to us at the minute, but check out everything on the Wasted Talent channel. Hit subscribe so you don't have to look for it every time. It goes into your sub boxes. Although with how YouTube's working at the minute, maybe it won't. Who knows? There's no musical outros anymore because I kept getting blocked worldwide by people who hold the rights to music videos. Fuck you. That gimmick is dead. So I've replaced it with the ad break. I hope that's okay. If you like the ad breaks, hit like and give us a comment with some constructive criticism. And I will see you next time, where hopefully I'll be less pissed off.